Right, boys, welcome to keeping the ball on the ground.
It's got to be very quiet.
Very laboured, mate, 'cause there's a fucking pigeon up there. I am fighting myself. Do you know where it flew at? Do you know where it flew at? Lewis Irons jeans.
Kev brought it for Central Park, New York.
What would you call him? The
Big bubble in New York. Phil Mullins.
That is scary fun.
I'm a bit nervous. It's actually killed the buzz at the start of the podcast.
Welcome to the ball!
It's the best bird Slaney's brought to the show.
Oh my, how you been, boys?
I've missed you, sir.
I know, mate.
Great to see you, mate. I've not seen you in a long time.
That's a lie, you seen me the other day, but anyway, it's good to see you again. Buzzing, I have missed you.
Oh, do you know what's been brilliant about all you have all supported us with the open goal stuff, the Broomhill stuff, and we've supported you back. We keep watching the 20s on Friday night. Yeah. Everyone there for the coaching staff?
No, not quite actually. I was.
I win this together. I know.
It was brilliant to see you. It was brilliant to see, obviously, Dale. Well, I'm missing some wee ginger spotty.
I don't bother with 20s. I don't. My first team coach. See, if I see the saying, see the saying, you can't coach a shite at your arse. That is actually me.
No, I've got a picture that sums up like what he does. He does very well, and this picture sums it up.
I know what it is.
Bobby Boucher.
Have you got the Bobby Charlton boots on? Look, this is the boots that are causing all the.
I know. But what about him training with his phone in his pocket?
No,
what about that picture for training?
Was it? I thought it was a big sausage. It looked like a big sausage. I didn't.
What are you wearing a weighted vest or not?
Mate, he looks like Rabsy Nesbitt training. He wears a grey Under Armour that is bogging.
It's a horrible. The flare
straight to your dad's bag.
Flare trousers in it.
All jokes aside, though, how's he been?
Brilliant, mate. Honestly,
no, rubbish. Yeah, honestly, I said to Dale that. All joking aside,
let's not give Dale much of your time on here.
No, forget
What's
him.
Dale's role? Part for keeping the hair green.
Assistant manager, that?
Assistant manager, mate.
You two are brilliant. You and Dale are brilliant together. Amazing. Aye, really good. But we need to, well, especially me coming in, I need to get going. The pre-season, obviously you're getting a mess across, but it can't just be left to you all the time, or else what the fuck are we coming in for?
No, you've done a couple of good drills. You're attacking stuff.
But it needs to be where you feel full confidence in us to do it, and at the moment I don't think that'll ever be the case either, not at all. You need to bring in a whole new coaching staff.
So here you go, I'm going off my fucking nut at the side of the pitch, right? Joke. So you know how much I hate people just kicking the ball at the pitch. So we've kicked the ball at the pitch and I've fucking punched it, I've turned into him. They're all sitting watching us. I'm like, did I say in the dressing room, if there's nothing on, go back to the goalie, go to the other side? And he's like, no. And I went like, what, I never said that? And he was like, no. And I was like, I fucking did say it. And he's like, you did say it.
But see that way when somebody asks you a question, you don't know the no, see when somebody asks you a question, you don't know if the answer's aye or no. You don't know how he's trying to say it. So I'm like, no. You're like, no. So I went like, no. And then he went like, no, and I went, no, you did say that.
Mate, what a start though. Massive.
Delighted, mate. Delighted. As you said, starting's a good team, mate. Fifth in the league last year. Been together for years. Manager's been there for years. Good team. Bar first maybe 15-20 minutes, the boys were really nervy. After that, I thought I was delighted with them, mate.
Aye.
Playing the way we want to play. It could have been easy for them to freeze for the entire 90 minutes. And then that was my fear after 20. I was thinking, fuck, this isn't us. But again, shows their personality, mate.
I know that you obviously big on not just the result, but how you go about it and the type of football you play. But I think for the first game, there's always going to be so much pressure on the result. Good team, first time at the stadium. What was it, 600 fans? 600. Good turnout.
Just short.
So I think the result was always going to be the most important thing. But massive stuff.
And we've been looking forward to this since we've come in. This first game's actually already talking. Boys were actually saying 2 weeks ago like they cannot wait for the first game. So there's been a lot of sort of build up to it.
But do you know what's brilliant? See video on it. Because we said to the boys, every time we kick the ball at the pitch, boys, nothing comes out. When we do what we are, you get chances for it. So to show them that the next day after the game, that every time we kick the ball at the pitch, Spartan's got a chance for it. Because that's not what we are. We're a team that want to play. So every time that we've done that, we created chances. So all credit to them. Because like you say, first game, it's easy just to kick the ball at the pitch, but they showed bravery, continued to play, and we got a reward.
And what I loved, Andy, as well, and what I love is coaching and sort of your man manager is massive, obviously in football, but when they go in that pitch, like the last sort of 15-10 minutes when they scored to make it, we went 2-1, it's then up to the players to stun up and be counted, and that's exactly what they've done. Do you know what I mean?
They just needed to get somebody to get the foot on the ball that last 15-20 minutes, and I think Kirk settled in a wee bit. I think at the back, he kept taking it from the goalie, kept keeping things simple and no panicking. And I think that the last 10-15 minutes when you expected a bombardment from Spartans, it didn't actually arrive.
How did you find the co-coms, big man?
It was good, to be fair. It was good to watch the game.
Coventry, enjoying the Coventry.
The first time I've enjoyed Coventry. It's actually quite good.
Moz are tight.
Moz are high.
How is he?
He's a pal, isn't he?
Is he a great guy?
Really, really nice guy. He knows what he's talking about. No.
Compared to you mean?
Fucking, it's no hard. But no, it's good to watch it for the stand, because obviously I'll see things that Si possibly can't.
Yes,
I don't mean it like that. It's just like eye level's different to. And I just like Simon has just said it all. There's times in the game when you're sitting there on the stand saying, just keep the fucking ball, and then he goes long. I'm like, why did you do that? Just get it to him, come out, get back to the goalie, start again. But I think once no road to storm, because I don't think they're under any pressure the first 25 minutes. I just think once they settle down, and then I thought what they need to do is they need to just get into half time, Simon reiterate what they need to be doing, and in that first 20 minutes of the second half they were very good.
Is he a good kisser? Was he?
So after summer, obviously in the summer we had big talks if these two were going to keep their role here, and he's managed to do it. Don't know how, but he's did. But if somebody else at his back, Grosvenor Sport.
They're back. They're back.
Unbelievable.
Not only the boys back, because Grosvenor Sport signed up another season open goal. They'll have an even more fantastic offer. How can it get any better offers?
To be honest with you.
Surely 10 for 30 quid must be beaten this season at some point.
I think it will be beaten. What was I going to say? How was your summer?
Superb.
You were in Turkey. Red Star played away to Turkey. How was it? How was the Red Star in Turkey?
You were there for ages, weren't you, big
10
man?
days, last minute job, all inclusive, is fucking tremendous.
Talk us through a typical day's diet, all inclusive for Kev Kyle. So you wake up, eat one of the Jets farts.
I've never been an all inclusive.
No, that's my first
ever.
in my time in life. That's my first ever all inclusive.
What was a typical? Just talk us through a typical day.
Breakfast would be scrambled egg, some toast, some pancakes, maybe a wee bit of Nutella sauce, some fresh honey. Some fresh honey.
That's a nice bag, innit?
Kev Kyle morning.
It's a big start.
A turkey cup of tea, not the best.
Then
cup of tea on holiday, sitting in the bath,
roasting,
sweating your tits off, man.
And then down to the pool, and then it would just be
curry in the pool.
Depends how I
fancy curry in the pool. Curry in the jacuzzi.
Just depends if I fancy that.
You got a Bovril to pool bar, don't you? A Bovril.
Vodka and Bovril, please.
Did you have your plays on?
Aye.
Did you
Shocking. I'm going on a fitness regime. I need to
enjoy yourself.
Sorry, so keep me going with your day's diet on holiday.
Just drunk.
What would you have for lunch? Toasty?
Nah, there was. I know what I had every day, same thing.
Grilled
chicken, rice, and a salad.
You are a fucking liar. Every day you had that.
Swear on my
you never had a burger?
With a wee bit of drizzle with oil.
What, a burger?
Nah, no burgers. And then at night time, everyone was for the grill.
Was that?
Aye, I didn't eat anything like that.
Not disappointed in that, yeah.
What did you wear? Did you go bikini or swimming costume?
Speedos.
Mankini.
Did you?
Speedos, aye.
Did you?
Aye.
But that big python was on show. Was it not a family hot? Was it not a family resort?
God.
But lads, you need to stand up. Slaney, you sit down, stand up. Andy Halliday engaged.
Aye. Yes.
Congratulations.
How did you go about it?
Just went down on one knee.
Where was it?
Talk us through it.
It was in Mexico. See, to be honest, I wasn't nervous at all until
Before you start, sorry, can you give us a wee Mexican accent just to set the
accents are gone.
A Mexican priest.
No, accents are gone this season.
Mexican accent, well on holiday.
No, too much negative feedback for the
public
in the Uber.
in the Uber?
I said the public, am I?
So I hate
I know, but is this not part of the kind of role play when you're in the Uber?
No.
They slaughter you and then you end up shagging them.
The accent thing's always for us anyway.
No, fuck what anyone else is saying.
Anyway, so
you land in Mexico. Kev's waiting for you at the airport in the taxi.
No, so it's well, there for 2 weeks and I done it on the last day.
Because I've hiding that ring for 2 weeks. Where'd you hide it?
I never gave her a ring.
Where did you hide it?
I never took a ring.
No.
So what did you say?
Did you let her go and pick one?
I was never going to put a ring for her.
I would agree with that.
But the last day was an anniversary, so I done it then, 7-year anniversary.
So talk us through the build up an hour before.
I wasn't nervous at all, mate, genuinely. I wasn't, but until like maybe 2 hours before, because I don't know about yous, but I'm not the most romantic person, especially with words, mate. I can't say anything like.
I know.
No, that
Did you have to do the traditional thing and phone her dad?
I did, aye.
Well, did you?
Okay.
Well,
Just a bit of respect, innit?
And what did he say? No bother, son?
I said no bother, aye. Crack on.
Can you remember what your father
did Gillett need to ask Keevan's permission?
No.
Was he there?
Was he there? No, but he asked us to make sure we get some photos for him so he could look back at him. But I just obviously said
good on you, mate. Brilliant, man.
What did you do when you got up to the room?
Nothing.
That's wild, isn't it?
It's a poor question, though.
Put you under the bus here.
You can't do that.
Sorry, mate. So when's the big day? And are we coming? He wants to know what the booth is.
Of course she's there. Of course she's becoming, aye. It'll be a couple of years. No time soon, anyway.
Just let that up to the missus to sort all that out.
Aye, 1,000,000%.
You just turn up.
I've got a feeling Jilly's told you not to discuss this today in the show. Don't
keep it stum, she's saying that.
What else you want to know? I'll tell you anything, mate.
What did you say? No, what were your words? You not tell us anything.
But I genuinely never said that cringy. I think I made something. I said something like quite jokey. No, I did actually say that because it was something that wasn't going to be pure cringe. They kept calling me Mr. Cross throughout the week because she booked it under her name.
Right.
So I was like, I've been getting called Mr. Cross all week, so may as well make it official and then get done on one day.
Oh yeah. See, that's why he's on shows like this, mate. He's always thinking that.
How did you propose?
How did I propose?
In a ducky bun?
No, I proposed, when was that, 17 years ago? No, not 17 years ago, 10 years ago.
Right, talk us through
it. Fireworks night, waited for 5th of November, took the country road to Loch Lomond.
I know what you did in country road.
All the fireworks. And then got to one of the restaurants up there, got down on one knee and proposed.
Brilliant.
What were your
words?
words?
In the back of the taxi, Joe?
What were the words? I just said, Lynn, would you make me the happiest man ever and marry me?
No, that's nice.
I phoned her dad that day, said, Stuart,
he's a farmer, isn't he?
I'm going to ask your daughter to marry me.
He's a farmer,
I says, I'm going to ask your daughter to marry me. His first words were, you fucking daft, son.
Did he?
Aye.
Also big news. One of the Kyle kids is following in his mum's footsteps. Harry, Barry or Gary's going to be a goalie. Danny, sorry. So Harry, Gary, Barry, Danny. How was the decision made?
He went in goals yesterday. He was brilliant.
So that's him?
Brave. Even the Heart Scout came up and said, who's your goalie?
No way.
That's my boy. He went, he says, he says, fucking very good. Save, distribution was good. I says, I know. I says, but I don't want to. He's never been a goalie. I said, don't know.
He's won the tournament, didn't he?
No, we didn't. We won a tournament there, but this one, it was like an advanced tournament, so there was 7 really good teams. There was the wee boy that got the MVP, which for like the player of the tournament. He was actually a year below all the other kids.
Was he?
That was Barry, wasn't it?
A wee boy from Blantyre, Celtic.
Right.
Amazing.
What was he good at?
Just away on the Simon on the park at that age, 7 years old. I don't even know if he was 7. But the ball, no, but in terms of like, he's a 2015, so he could be 6.
Right.
Ready to turn 7. He's coming 7.
And 6 and he's a joke?
Oh, really good.
Was he?
Really, really good. And there was 2 boys at Renton. They were very good as well. But amazing, good experience for the kids.
By the way, talk about coaching.
How's Boca?
No, about Boca. Fuck Boca. We've got 2 fucking, I know, Pink and Dick in our hands. Andy and Robbie. And how's it going, mate?
Who's Pink and who's Dick?
You've kept that quiet, mate.
He's pink all day. No, to be fair, Robbie's it's
been amazing.
It is Robbie.
He's done really well, mate. I came and watched him, really impressed.
Robbie's done all the work. He's obviously got all the players in.
Brilliant.
But it is actually a proper joy, mate. Generally, like I didn't think when I finished football that coaching would be a thing for me, to be honest. But doing that, helping Robbie over the last sort of 3 weeks, a month, or whatever it's been.
And your ma's a fitness coach as well. That's amazing.
Good on her.
Brought her in.
Aye, she's absolutely fantastic. I know.
100 odd, isn't it?
Genuinely, there's some really, really good players, mate. And I've always said that, to be fair. I think we spoke about it a couple of times in the podcast last year, that there is a lot of good boys at grassroots football, junior football, lowland football, but I don't think the level of coaching matches it, to be completely honest with you. So I think that's why it's good that people like yourself experience.
So are you looking for a wee 7 or 6 year old?
Aye, but he doesn't know if he's even 7, so I don't know if I can get him in. But at 20s, honestly, mate, the football they've played so far. It's still early.
You get the buzz in it as soon as you start. Mad what it does to you, innit?
See, one of the first weeks, right? So the first game, played out for the back brilliant the last 20 minutes, team presses high for the front, and boys never got to grasp it for the last 20 minutes. So on the Wednesday, we worked on like a couple of rotations to get out if teams presses high, we all false fullbacks high, whatever. Seeing them do it in the game. Honestly, mate, I was at to Robbie, brilliant. That's what we worked on 2 days ago for half an hour, and straight away they bought into it. So
that's what it's about, mate.
But it's not even just the football, mate. It's genuinely good boys. So
I went to a 20s game. That's a good wee story. The wee guy, you could tell he was a wee scheme boy. Wee face. I was speaking to the boys after the game, so I could see him staring at us. So as he was going to leave, I'm like, you're in a half bottle tonight, ain't you? You're the type, I can tell you've got a half bottle of Buckfast after. He's like, Can't even deny it, mate.
I know that is wee Kyle in it.
Can't even deny it. What have you got? Good, they're a good bunch, aren't they?
Brilliant,
good personalities.
Brilliant. The season starts 12th August.
We'll be seeing some of them. I think we'll be seeing some of them in the first team this year. That's what we want to do, mate. We want to get them up, boys.
Same, innit?
What about your own pre-season? How's it been going?
Good, mate. We're getting too much away. We look good.
Good signings.
Lost a couple of players, which obviously can affect any team. You've looked at Aberdeen over the last few years. When they've done really well in a season, they've lost sort of 2 or 3 of their best players, but lost a couple of boys, and the boys that we've replaced with them look really good.
What signings you like? You've said you'd
Forrest and Shankland. I think that's 2 again. They're very quick in the
I think Forrest will be playing. I think Forrest will play.
No, I think they'll be Hearts.
Done really well, mate. Pre-season.
He's very good, and he can play in that sort of the 3-4-3 use play.
What? So would he be one of the front 3?
Aye, but I think I've got a wee. By the way, just a wee funny feeling that right wing back.
No.
Why? I know why you're saying that, because he played there once in a friendly.
Who?
Alan Forrest played in a friendly because the boy Nat Atkinson was still away with the World Cup, so he's grasped on it.
So
it's a fucking zoo in here. Where these flies, mate? Pigeons.
Who's Hearts replaced with, like, obviously Suter going to Rangers, and you've got Halkett still. Who's been fitting in there?
Boy Lewis Nielsen that got for Dundee United.
Decent, aye.
Mate, he was the next big king at United. I remember seeing him and
he's very good, mate.
Yeah.
Very good. 6'4",
unit,
comfortable in the ball, composed, but he's obviously still young, so there's not going to be too much pressure on him too early. But I think he's
the only
very good signing.
The only question I'd like to ask Robbie Nielsen is Shankland a bit similar to Boyce?
No. They are quite similar.
Both want to drop in
Shankland score more goals, surely.
They're quite similar, but obviously we only had Boise.
No, I know, but I think last season which was good was when Sims there, they could play the 2 up. I don't know if that's an actual, you could play the 2 together or...
Because they both come at the ball.
So that'd be my question I'd like to ask him.
Right. Would you ask him and get back to him?
I think they could play up. I think the 2 of them could play up.
I don't mind it, but because I think, listen, as you say, there's only got Boyce there. I think Shankland's a real good striker when he's on form. But is it just a bit similar? Well, listen, time will tell.
Does Shankland run in behind?
I think he can. I think Shankland's got that.
I was wondering because I think
he finds a space,
if Boyce plays as a 10, could he be that link up to try and slip things into Shankland?
More importantly, who won the yo-yo test this year? Big Jig's arse, yo-yo right up his arse. Who chased him down first?
He's loving that, isn't he, Big Jig?
GMS?
No, wouldn't be him. He went to Cornwall on holiday. Embarrassing.
Cornwall,
aye.
What, for surfing holiday?
Right, some of the stories.
Catching waves?
That's at a dining table at night, you eat Jaffa cakes. It's incredible.
Calls you doing that now, doesn't
Aaron McInnes.
Aye.
That's who it was.
He's away.
I know he's away, but he won the
he's a big open goal fan, Aaron. All the best.
All the best, that's that.
Fucking hopeless, but all the best.
What a signing, right? Good club event and all, isn't it?
Aye, mate, he's a great guy.
Who did GMS go down to Cornwall with?
Just him and his
uncles and aunts. Just went down with my uncles and aunts. He's the type that goes on holiday with his aunt and uncle.
His mum Bernadette.
Is that her name, Bernadette?
No. I don't know her name. Bernadette. But aye, he went to Cornwall. GMS
did he actually go to Cornwall? Again, be honest, Cornwall?
Aye, he did, aye. He was generally telling me stories that other boys have thought about where they went. He said like he went on an unbelievable fishing trip in Cornwall. No joke.
No, where that's Cornwall, England?
To catch blue marlin fish or something.
You're talking shit.
I swear to God.
Where is Cornwall, England?
I was like, mate, shut up. He's like, no, I swear, mate, beautiful. Blue marlin. Have you ever tried to catch blue marlin? So I've never been fishing before in my life. You like fishing, didn't you?
I don't love it, no, but I would if somebody invited me, I'd go for the day, but I think it's boring.
So he went to Cornwall.
So is he sort of back, and has he been playing?
We were actually going to bring GMS on the podcast again this year, but
no, we need him, mate.
No, but he only fucked his career up last time with the Kane. Robbie Nielsen.
Oh, so he did.
Can't bring him on. Stop playing that position.
Stop putting me on the left or something.
How's it? Where's the fake Hugo Voss jacket they did?
€10, mate, wasn't
it? I've had two runs at it. I had to put it in the wash. I'm worried when it comes back out the machine this afternoon.
Boxer check just before we start. We're going to go into the new season, but give us a boxer check.
Go check that.
The bell will be there next.
If it's next,
Calvin Klein's.
Are we?
Aye.
CK's.
Oh, Calvin Klein's.
Oh my God. I must have put them on yesterday
What
morning.
about t-shirt?
Primark 350.
Is it?
Aye.
What colour?
Navy blue. Thinking about going to the golf course, haven't I? So.
You look well.
Any new features this season, or is it the same old shite?
What you want?
I want to integrate the fans.
And then get the fans in.
Aye.
I think Lewis Irons is going to be a permanent fixture on. I think he was that good. We're going to bring him on this podcast.
Aye. Sit in the middle, innit?
And just scalp his arse.
He asked for that. If he could get on this show, just lap his arse.
I thought the club podcast was good the other day.
Did you like it, mate?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was good.
What was your best bit? What was your highlight?
I didn't watch it, to be honest with you, but I thought the trailer was brilliant. But there's actually there's a lot of people that are right into the Lowland League and Junior football. You look at that Pine Bovril forum, mate. It's subscribers.
He's mentioned that pie involved. He's definitely got involved, didn't he?
There's an avenue for that. There's an avenue for that, and
he reads the Hearts thread every week, doesn't he?
Forums.
They've taken advantage of it, so I think it'll go down really well.
See, just on that quickly, be totally honest. Do not act cool. Even when you're younger, do you ever read a fans forum?
When I was younger,
never spoke about this.
When I was younger, I never knew anything about fans forums, and it was only when I was late time at Sunderland, somebody mentioned one, says, they were talking about it on a fans forum. I was like, what's a fans forum? So I'd have been about maybe 24, 25, and then I read one and I thought, oh, fuck that, I'm reading no more.
What did they say about you?
I think I was out one night and something had happened that shouldn't have happened. And they were talking about it and I thought, oh, for fuck, that was the first time.
Fans find it everything,
and I thought, oh, and then when I was at Coventry, because I was hearing an absolute stinker, I jumped onto, I can't remember.
No, you don't do it.
Why, man?
And honestly, God, when you think you're doing all right, a fans forum would fucking send you over the edge.
I generally have never, but one of the worst things ever is when your mates still send you.
What are you doing?
Somebody carrying your mates send you a screenshot.
I'll be laughing faces.
That's the worst, because Rangers, I think in the past, a couple of my mates that are Rangers fans have sent me clippets of what they've talked about on Rangers fans forums about me. And I'm looking at them thinking, just a sad individual sitting at home on his computer. Say it to my face. I'm quite happy with that.
It's a square goal. First
He's want a fight.
I'll have a fucking... Obviously no Rangers fans.
I've been at somewhere where a player's caught a manager on a fans forum.
Aye.
You know who it is.
It's unbelievable as well.
It might be revealed throughout the season. Depends on how brave we get.
If I interviewed the person, I would ask him. Would you?
Yeah, definitely.
What was he doing on the, commenting?
He get caught on it.
Sitting on the fans forum with his top off. Strange.
Fingers in his mouth.
Full fist in his mouth.
See some of the loan players and junior players you can get to come on and tell stories.
Be
mate.
good.
Oh my God.
I've got a few in mind who I think would be spectacular.
Do you?
What about that boy you played with that manages, I think he manages like Troon or something like that?
Dean Keenan.
Dean Keenan, apparently
he'd be brilliant.
Who was it mentioned?
Dean Keenan done a shite off a bridge at Morton. Boys were doing 4-4s. Jimmy Mack used to send them to do 4-4s, and I think Bobby Lynn was saying he was running and he looked up and just seen an arse hanging off a bridge, and Dean Keenan just shot.
Mate, so there's a junior player, I'll not mention his name in case he comes on the podcast, right? But he sent me a Snapchat one day, right? And it was his dog sitting just looking at him, right? And he was like, oh, how you doing, man? How you doing that? Next thing you know, it was just pissing on his dog's face, mate. Genuinely, the dog's like licking the piss. So what the fuck are you doing?
That's an old
pissing on his dog's face. How stupid is that?
Very strange. When you get the name. By the way, what about the support we've had? Scotty Allen came to the game Saturday. What a guy.
I've never seen it.
Messaging me. I think he was kind of hinting at wanting to come.
He's not got a club, mate.
I saw Adam Rooney.
Adam Rooney.
I saw Adam Rooney's got stitches out and he's looking for a club.
Would never touch a blade of grass for me, Adam Rooney.
I know, when I get near it.
To be honest, I nearly commented on his post saying the fucking mere chance of winning Rooney, I think.
The Cano, when we got him, he came to maybe Premiership or Championship, Birmingham. His first session, he miscontrolled the ball and the Cano was like, no! English Premiership, this guy?
Was he dog shite?
He was alright. He's a goal scorer, isn't he? He'll tell me that himself, but the Cano just like caned him all the time, mate. Brilliant.
What's a character, Sonny?
Premiership's back.
It's back.
What a season it's going to be by you.
I think so.
I think it's going to be an unbelievable season.
Who's shaping up best after summer activity?
I think I'm going to say it third.
There's a shock.
Here we go.
What are you going to say?
I think Dundee United will finish third.
You said that last year.
No, I said
Hearts will finish third again.
I think Dundee United will.
Do you want to bet night now?
No, they do.
Let's do a forfeit.
No, let's do a forfeit bet. Great shout, Ken.
Right.
For the full season.
Right, okay.
Right, so we need to pick what we're doing picking, so at the end of the season...
Picking your arse.
Right, somebody picks his arse.
No, so for you two,
you
right?
lick my arse.
Dundee United. It's meant to say
Like my arse again.
Dundee United, Hearts. Loser does the R9 haircut, World Cup 2002.
Right. I've not got my hair's receded. I'm not having that.
I know you still can.
I would love to do that, but see, by the time 9 months come in, I could be bald.
Why don't we put it out to the fans then and see what they want us to do?
Comment what you want the forfeit
He's
to be
not
in the
this, he's
season.
not about the fans.
So can I just ask, what are you putting the Dundee United thing on?
Well, I think Jack Ross is a real good manager.
Right, and Robbie Nielsen isn't it?
No, I think he is. So
how many points did Hearts finish above Dundee United?
20, I think. No, more than 20, sorry, they finished, I think, 20 ahead of fourth. So it's brave of me to do it yet again, put myself out there. I don't see a lot he's doing it, but I'll do it. And,
it's nice you come dressed in tangerine suit.
I think I'm going to put my neck out there. I think they've got the boy Levitt back, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think Stephen
Fletcher. But they had him last year, you know that.
Aye. And then they brought Fletcher in, who I think's...
Good signing.
I think he's better than Boyce and Shankland. Which is, again, put myself
massive fan of Fletch, mate. I'm not gonna.
I think he's outrageous, Fletcher. Just obviously, I don't know what's maybe in the last couple of years how his fitness has been injury-wise or anything like that. I'm not too sure.
Have you seen his hair? That's 3 transplants, mate. See, the first 2 never worked, and then the third's just fucking bushed in a ponytail.
It's best ever. I want to find it where you go.
And a top man, really fucking good guy.
Well, I'd love to. I don't know what's the deal with obviously Jack Ross, but I'd love to get Fletch on. I know you've had him on, but I'd love to speak to him myself. So I'd like to get him on. But I think
just you and him.
Aye,
didn't you do it?
No. Nah, I wouldn't. You'd do it if I wasn't on, but yours. Aye, I love it. No, but I'd love to get. I would love to. No, sorry. I think they'll be a real threat this season. Dundee United.
Mixture of youth and experience.
So just basically you put Steve because of Stephen Fletcher.
No, Jack Ross is. I think the manager Simon, as you know, is the most important person at the club. I really do.
Who do you see your rivals for third? Before we go into the.
No, honestly, I said it last year, right, and it turned out to be a lot of shite. But I genuinely think this year will be the most competitive SPL table for over a decade. I think Rangers and Celtic will be so tight. I think that will finish within 5 points no matter who wins the league. I think Hibs have got to be better. Aberdeen have got to be better. I think Dundee United have improved. Yeah. I actually think Motherwell have made a couple of good signings. I think Paul McGinn's a good signing. I think Blair Spittle's a good signing. So I think
Dennis and Motherwell are buzzing now that Paul McGinn's joined.
Yeah, I know. He was in that day. No, he was in that day that we went to get our teeth whitened, wasn't he? He was in after us. And he phoned in late and the last had to clear a full schedule because he was coming in for stage.
I love Paul McGinn. I love him. What a guy.
Hero. Actually, I genuinely think it's going to be a very, very good league.
What about you, Kev? I watched Aberdeen yesterday against Raith.
How were they?
Really good.
I think it's obviously they've lost a couple of players, obviously Ferguson and what have you, but Ramsey, but they couldn't have been any worse than what they were last year. Now, I think we always said that if Jim Goodwin get the pre-season under the belt, bringing a couple of players that he needs, they will be better. So they've won 4 out of 4 in that group stage. Would that be right?
Yeah.
Hearts, they'll strengthen. Dundee United, I get Slaney's shout with Dundee United because of Stephen Fletcher. Sometimes one player, one person, as in like a kind of talisman, can
I think
lift the club. And I think, no disrespect to Tam Courts, I think Jack Ross is... What's his name? Tam Courts, whatever his name is. I genuinely believe that Jack Ross is a
tennis kilts.
Fuck knows. Tennis kilts, aye. I genuinely believe that Jack Ross is a far better...
Jack Roos
manager. Hibs are absolute rubbish. No for me. I think they're struggling.
Hibs. Wow.
Hibs fans.
The Hibs fans have come for me.
Do you not think Lee Johnson will be good enough?
Lee Johnson. better.
Hibs have brought in some amount of players.
Don't know much about any of them, do you? Other than Aiden, obviously.
Aiden, is big boy Bushiri, Rocky Bushiri back?
He's back to cause mayhem, isn't he? Big Bushiri, man.
Chaos. But they haven't done, I think they're knocked out the cup, is that right in saying?
Because an admin thing, we'll come to that in a bit.
But they would have been knocked out anyway, because Full Cup beat Clyde and the highest runner-up probably wouldn't have been...
So no, a great start there, but they should be
they'll be better.
I watched them against Full Cup.
Nah.
I would worry for Hibs. Again, that maybe never had their best team out, but I thought Falkirk were a better team.
I'll give my dark horse at the end of the show.
Right,
because
Andrew, is it right in saying that Hearts' first game of the season is Hibs?
Ross County. Second game,
Hibs.
Wow. Hibs Easter Road.
First home game.
We'll start with the champions. Celtic and Postecoglou, different pre-season this year, obviously. Do they look like the strongest side, Paul Slaney?
Well, I think so, aye. If they won the league with 6 points last season, when you've seen the team he came into, a year on, he's had a full pre-season, he's got more players in that he's brought in. I think they're going to be ones to beat.
Is that, just keeping it short?
Just short, just to
what about, you're not going to talk about transfer activity, players that he bought in?
They've brought a left back in, I think they needed that. Him and Greg Taylor, he challenged that. They've brought another centre half in on loan. Where was that for the French team?
Jens.
So I think that was the position is they had to strengthen. The boy Aaron Moy, I like him.
Right?
I like him a lot. I think for the way Ange wants to play, he maybe, this might sound, no, it's not more to say that. But I think he's a good signing.
But you think he needs to take his swimming cap off?
Aye. No, but I like his side. I still...
Wait, what do you think you still need to strengthen?
I do, and you're going to know ask what position, but the problem is that I'm not sure because the start 11's good, but last year in Europe...
What about a sitter?
I like
you need McGregor in there?
Aye. I think do you know what, watching the way your team plays, I think that's the most important player in a team to play through, and I think he's great at that. So I think, but it's more in Europe that I think they got knocked out, was it every European tournament.
I know, but I don't think Ange is going to change. I really don't. I think it will be the exact same in Europe this year as well. But I think
I don't mean change. I mean, do you need to add a bit more quality to the team, the starters?
McGregor's quality, isn't he?
No, McGregor, I just mean throughout.
But you're saying potential holding midfielder.
No,
I think McGregor's going to play there.
Yeah.
You think he's better there, Andy, or one up?
I think he's better one up, but I think with the way Ange Postecoglou wants to play, he is suited to it. Because one thing I'll say about Callum McGregor is he's always looking forward, especially if he plays in that holding midfield.
What I think they need to get better at is when teams break on them, a sitter like a Lundstrom who covers the ground quick.
Is Moy, what type of midfielder's Moy?
He's more an attacking midfielder.
Is he? Aye.
He could be box to box, to be fair, but I still, it's only pre-season, but I still think you could see for quite a few of Celtic's friendlies are still conceded a few goals, which was the case at the start of last season going into Europe, but then they went on a ridiculous defensive record. So I don't think the style Ange Postecoglou has got in Europe will change this year. I just think they'll feel like they're more suited to it. They've had a year under how he wants to work. Obviously their defensive record got better. Oh,
it's a bad one, that.
Should we bring that up? Nah, we'll leave it. Their defensive record got better as the season progressed, and they strengthened in that area. But I do think Carter Vickers and Jota are the best piece of business they'll do all summer, regardless of who else they bring in.
And for the fee that you get them for, I think it's
brilliant, no brainer.
The fee's going a bit in world football now to get Carter Vickers, especially for me.
What was Carter? £6 million? And
especially
$6 million.
The age is,
and especially the fact that they came up and they done that well, and there was no buyout option, was there?
No.
So they're like, considering how well they done,
I know
they've done well to get them both for how little a fee it actually was.
Yeah. Anywhere else, Kev, that you think they need?
I don't know. Striker wise, obviously if you keep Kyogo fit, then he'll get.
But Meada's played up there quite a bit pre-season. He's looked good. Giacomakis gets you.
What I'd be interested to see is the likes of Hatate, Meada,
he looks good.
And another boy Gucci that now they've maybe had a break, because I think they continued their season from last year. So now they've had a break. Do we see a different side to them? Because Hatate, that first game against Hearts up at Tynecastle was amazing. And then he kind of filtered in and out of games at certain points. He would do some really good things, and then there would be games where he would go missing. So maybe he might just get himself up to speed, and that might be the difference.
He's looked good pre-season.
Apart of what I've heard, he's been good. Apart of this boy,
O'Reilly's
apparently been a player as well.
Yeah, is it Jens?
Amazing.
Yeah, they've all been good.
Fucking hell, they've not won a game.
I know, but for me, listen, if Celtic start better than what they did last year, then they're
can be hard.
It can be hard. So it'll take a few games, because at the end of the day I still think that Rangers have signed well as well, although they've lost two important players.
Do you think Celtic will be looking to strengthen still? Or they've done the business now?
I think they will.
No, I think Ange will get another one.
I think they will.
Is anyone left for a fee?
Well,
because they've spent a lot, haven't they? But they've still got that guaranteed Champions League money.
No, I
was trying to think of anyone left.
Rodgers away, if that was nothing, wasn't it?
Roger, no, you'd probably see a few Celtic players getting loan.
I think they'd maybe bring in another one.
Found where the Puma Kings came from. Ready?
It's no time, is it?
Give me some bit. Said I had to let me watch the documentary with them on.
They were my first
you sniffing them before you put it on.
First time professional boots, Puma Kings.
He was glad he wasn't in it.
We've not had a podcast since the documentary.
Tam Courts. What was it called?
Podcast.
Brilliant, mate.
My wee ma was in
the
it.
documentary's amazing.
My bird yesterday, so.
My bird shot him, man.
Is that
good luck?
It's gone?
No, it's up in the corner.
Where is it?
It's in the corner.
So a bird shot on it. Where's he?
Railway.
Should have best blouse on as well.
Aye.
See-through.
Oh, does she?
No bra.
Fishnet.
But let's take a look at the pictures.
She's a wee hero though, man.
She's a lovely wee woman, but she did get shot on yesterday.
Did she score the game? Did she score the game?
No, because I wasn't involved.
So on the documentary, I'm going to be at every game.
No, she did. She was there.
No, she wasn't. But how was your fitness levels actually? We've not touched on that.
I think I'm going. I done running before the game Saturday.
McGaz, Fraser.
And I actually felt really good. I know you didn't see it, but I done the box to box.
It's always funny how it's always the ones I didn't see. You feel really
always the case.
Always the
case. But I think I'm close to full training now.
I said to him, obviously use a Tuesday, Wednesday. I think you should come down with the 20s on the Mondays.
The extra.
Have you when's your season start?
12th August.
12th August. Have you got any of my friends coming up?
2.
Why don't you play in them?
That's what I'm thinking.
Wow, imagine the crowd the 20s could get if you played a friend.
Exactly, aye. I don't think you get a game.
Right, let's pencil it in then. Andy, have you got a date for that?
This Friday and next Friday, but I'll not beat this Friday.
Next Friday, play.
Where's the 20s playing?
I was going to train Thursday.
Switches. The first home game's Born
Why did we get the second friendly then?
Where's the home games?
See the guy that just phoned him there, that's what we need to ask.
Need more transaction.
See the next, I'll not play I'll train Thursday, hopefully, and then play the second friendly game.
Do you know what else has been great? Like Hugh Keevins has volunteered to ref every 20s game.
In Cocom.
With his top off, that's
And
brilliant.
Cocom, he's got to do both.
Good.
And the boys no bothered about him running about with his nipples at night, quite.
No, I think it's a bit of motivation, to be honest.
Have you heard from him? Man?
No,
Still eating
no.
cold beans?
Still eating cold beans and mayonnaise, aye.
Who do you keep in contact with for the summer for Clyde?
Gordon Duncan, the odd text, he's a great guy, mate. They're all good guys.
Is that right?
Those guys
Did you like the documentary?
Amazing, mate.
He's not really said much about it,
Who, me? No, I phoned you straight away, didn't I? It was that brilliant.
What did you like about it the most?
I thought you were a shambles in the running, to be honest. I thought mentally you were so weak through it all, just complaining all the time, complaining before your medical, complaining before you done any runs, complaining before you done any runs. But as it progressed,
mental
toughness got better, mentality shift, fitness, and then obviously the bit with your mum at the end was Terry Mendes, mate.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
My man.
We need to get her on a podcast this year as well.
Aye, definitely. But it's good to hear from her.
What today?
It was good to hear from her, like your journey, aye, and how she handled it, and how you were after, and what you're to compare to what you're now mentally, which is the mentality shift I'm talking about. Brilliant.
Have you ever shopped in Farnford?
But wait a minute, sorry.
Oh no.
But see, when I seen the body fats in the sheet, and you can see the guy writing down his body fats, your stomach's 30, mate.
It was my waist.
That's embarrassing.
It was my waist.
Oh, look how you're calling it, yeah.
I tell you right now, you wouldn't be 30.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
I'm telling you now, he wouldn't be 30.
At least 45.
He took my joke away, not mine. I honestly think you wouldn't be that much difference between him.
Did not need this.
That's too high, mate. That's far too high.
You've gone to
Didn't
go.
want this first podcast back.
You're on 5. At least your fringes look well.
I know,
I think
face
well, because see the jeans you wore them last year, the short jeans, and they look tighter.
See when you do that, what are you thinking? What's going for it? No, but what are you thinking I want to happen with this fringe here?
I like up there, that bit floats for itself. I'll adapt.
Well, just shows your routine.
This is what I do, look. I'll start.
Is that the look? Is that the look? Is that the look?
Go up.
Right, go, come on, Zach.
I'll go. This time before I put it on. Did I do that, look?
Alright.
I said. Did I just flick it back? Because when you flick it back, when it comes back down.
No, but that's completely different.
No, but wait.
Why didn't I do that? Just leave it all back.
And I put the sides in.
That is truly horrifying.
That's what it was like a minute ago.
Was it no? Aye, but the window to it a bit.
It's getting.
That's better like that.
I think so. Like that.
It's good.
That's
do you know, I think his skin's so much better since he's been healthier?
The pictures are killing me though, aren't they? The cameras. See the new HD cameras, mate? They fuck you
His
up.
picture. I've actually never noticed how big your nose is, mate.
He's got cotton.
Honestly, Kia,
Come smoke a cigar in the shower after
takes the fucking worst picture of me, man. Is he doing like that?
See you smoking a cigar in the shower after the game?
It's so big, his nose, mate.
It's massive.
I know, I'd get a fucking transplant.
By the way, so I want to ask you Celtic's business. Ain't they need anything else? You're a manager now.
I'd like a physical player in the middle of the pitch. Like I say, I think they get broke on far too easy.
What about McCarthy's sign
Not far too easy, but
would you like McCarthy?
I'd like a Lundstrom type. I'd like to see McGregor up one. A sitter who can fucking get to people quick, aggressive. I think they missed that.
Paul, you're talking about McCarthy there, right?
If
he couldn't get a game last year, what's going to change that makes him get in the team this year?
Maybe I know.
He's no an Ange signing.
No.
Something happened there before Ange arrived that he got a 4-year deal. Is it a 4-year deal?
4-year deal Jimmy got,
Aye, so Celtic would...
You just want to hear him getting interviewed, mate, didn't you?
I know.
After that accent.
Played a couple of games.
Played a couple of games.
Brilliant.
Oh, what a guy. He is a hero.
Did you ever play against him?
Great guy.
Was he a good player?
Great player.
Good player.
Animal, mate.
Aye, he was, wasn't he?
Could run like fuck. Aggressive. Really good.
I think I played against him in 2009, I think it was only 16 or something.
You sure it wasn't 15?
Might have been 15.
Is it that 7-6 thing again?
Aye, it could have been, it might not have been his birthday. 12,
he was 12. Right, what about Rangers? Bassey's away Ajax. Well deserved move for the big man there.
Yep.
Aye. I think especially the way he finished the season, but I think good business for Rangers. Obviously signed them for 250 grand or whatever it was.
Good model.
I think for me, they had to sell him because I don't think his stock was ever going to be as high as it was. You could say he could obviously, if Rangers get Champions League, he could go and did really well there, but off the back of his performances towards the end of the season, getting man of match, Europa League final, man of match, Scottish Cup final, teams are always going to be interested in it.
Realistically, that's probably the maximum you're going to get for a player in Scotland, isn't it?
Aye.
It's not going to get much more than that.
And I don't think he was a regular to start the season.
Was there anybody else higher than that?
It's amazing.
So who was it? Was it Gio that brought him in the team?
I think he was in the Newt.
No, he was in it, but I think Borna Barisic had a sort of rough period towards the end of the year.
Had a rough 3 year,
November or something. And then when Calvin Bassett came in, he was excellent. But I honestly, I think he'll do really well there.
It's a good club to go in at Ajax.
Aye, unreal.
What age is
the best footballing institution in the world, better than
Barisic only 21 or 22?
No.
With the 20s in the first team?
No.
Is Barisic only like 21, 22?
Still young, mate.
Aye, so like a couple of good years at Ajax, you never know, he could be on the march
I'm
again.
a bit gutted though, still like to have seen him in Scotland. He was a brilliant player in Scotland.
What did you like about him?
Just his athleticism up and down. No,
it's his physicality, man, for me, his defending skills.
So have Rangers got enough cover for Bassey? Suter can play there.
Suter playing Barisic at left, but I still think Barisic is...
Well, I think they're going to sign a boy for Turkey, aren't they?
Besiktas,
I think you spoke to him over in Turkey, didn't you?
I did, aye.
You bought that Hugo Voss jacket off him.
Hugo Voss.
But that's what they needed.
Yeah, no,
they definitely needed
you bought him on clear one at the Gallagher.
I've got a tenner in for the Barris.
Does Suter play? Because who else is signed?
They signed the boy Ben Davies for
Ben
Liverpool.
Davies might be a good player.
They signed him for $4 million, so...
No, he's not
that's it.
Has Suter been playing in pre-season?
I don't think he played initially because he was obviously away with Scotland, so he came back in a bit later, but he's played the last couple. But for me, if you're signing the boy Ben Davies for $4 million, you'd imagine
he's playing now.
Play, isn't he?
Would they go free?
Could go free,
I don't think so.
They've done
No, Gio did play a few times in Europe.
In Europe, they've done it a couple of times and sort of adjusted with it in games, but I still think we'll start the season with 4 at the back.
I think a 3 would really suit and Davis.
I think the boy Matondo, because I think Rangers have been crying out for somebody in that right hand side for about 3 years.
He looked good, hasn't he?
He's looked good in the games, rapid, fast, sharp. So I think all the signings that have came in, I think it's going to be a big one. I've actually heard stories that the boy Tillman's really good.
For Bayern?
The American boy. I heard he's very good, aye.
Who told you? Posner?
A few.
What's his name? What was the boy that you used to play catch with?
Polster, aye.
You told me the boy's really good, Lawrence.
Tom Lawrence, good player.
Yeah.
Always liked him down south.
See, I said a mid side.
Nah, I'd more attacking anywhere across the front 3, I would say. Middle 3, sorry. Boy 10 or right now. Can go both.
I think they've signed well.
He's got to play 10, isn't he?
They've signed very well. There's no denying it. Rangers have signed very well.
Yeah.
If these players hit the ground running, then the thing is we don't know too much about any of them. We don't know where, because obviously we've seen Tom Lawrence playing, but Ben Davies signed for Liverpool has not played for maybe a few years. Because
he never played one game.
Never played a game for Liverpool.
One single game. So
Roy Evans took him for 1v1s every afternoon.
But that's the thing. Like, you never know. You don't know if they're successful transfers into a few months down the line to see if they do well. But the important thing for Rangers, I think they signed positions that they needed.
Yeah.
I still, to be honest, would like to see another striker, because I think there's still been rumours of Roof potentially leaving. Alfredo Morelos still isn't even back training yet.
What's he doing, man?
I don't know, mate.
See, when you see pictures of him, like, he just doesn't give a fuck.
He's got the biggest neck in the world, isn't he? How big's his neck?
He's a rhino man, isn't he?
But does it have a year, doesn't he? And then
what type of striker do you think Rangers need if they do go into the market for?
Craig Beattie type.
Well, I don't know. It's just
fucking
I'll probably be in the minority.
Need a pube up top.
I'll be in the minority.
Do you think pubes up top?
Do you think King and Morelos stay?
Well, they're both in the last year, aren't they?
Aye.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, Morelos.
Wow.
I'd imagine they've got to be in negotiations, and I don't think Rangers can afford to let the two of them run into the last year.
No. That's mad that happens, isn't it? When you think of Pogba and stuff like that, signing them for that amount of money. What was Ken? 12 million?
7.
To let him go for.
That was his 7.
You think that he would leave?
For me, if I'm at a football club and you've got 2 massive assets like that, see if you can't get them tied up before the window, and see if they don't sign a contract, you sell them, because...
Aye.
Well, you done that with Stevens, didn't you?
Exactly. We need to do the negotiations. So. But that's like, you're talking, obviously, Bassey's fee, there are 2 other players you can get big fees for, and you can't let them go.
Aribo as well, what was that?
Goldson thing,
10 million for Aribo?
No, it wasn't even that.
Was it not?
No,
was it 7 plus 3.
That for me was 6 million, mate. 6 million for a guy who played 70 games.
And how many years did he on his contract?
He'd 7.
No, I don't know.
That's a shambles. Seriously.
6 million?
The amount of games
why have they just cashed in on that?
He scored the Europa League final.
I don't know, mate.
That's a shambles, isn't it?
He might have been in his last year, I don't know. It's a shit.
I don't like moves like that. It's for Scottish teams. I don't like that.
Because for the first half of the season, he was Rangers' best player last year.
Listen, Calvin Ramsey's a bit different, right? Because he's a young prospect that's Liverpool and that. But he went for, what did he go for, like 5 million or something? Nah, it's not for me.
I don't like that at all.
Poor business.
Anything else they need? You said striker.
Obviously the goalkeeping
section. Will McGregor start?
Will McGregor be number one, or does
Is McGregor good enough to be the number one, do you think?
Nah, not for me.
McGregor's going to start.
Aye.
I don't see why, if you're him and you've had the career you've had, unless you've been told that you're going to be number one next year, you're not signing a new contract, are you?
Nah. He just needs half volleys, isn't he? With the
he needs half volleys, mate.
Yeah, he's desperate for half volleys.
He needs half volleys. I still to this day, I know I've got the text somewhere on an old phone and I need to get him because it'll be the most viral.
I was desperate for him to retire this year. No football, just to get him on.
No, he's a guarantee, isn't he? As soon as he retires, he's coming on the podcast.
Would he not come on, Andy, if he's not retired now?
What do you think he'd make of him?
I think he'd love you, mate.
Did you? I thought you said at the time I wouldn't go on with him.
No.
You wouldn't like me?
No, I think you would get along brilliant, mate.
Would you go for a pint with him?
Aye.
How's the relationship with Cup Broadfoot now? Bit better?
Brilliant. Mate, he's actually amazing. He actually helps me with I got
seen you two talking the other day, just to tell you sitting on the chat.
With the coaching side of things.
Right. What was it? So tell us the questions that you asked him, because this could be lies again. Just want to make sure that it's the ultimate truth. So would you ask him about coaching?
I was just saying, if you don't agree with me, and just tell me straight.
So what have you told him?
Whatever you think.
You see, he's a coach.
No, but what have you told the
stand up for your beliefs?
No, listen,
that's a good insight into that you went to go and do your own thing.
He's done his A licence.
So does he not like that when you did with the line, or does he like that?
See, to have to change the line a wee bit, it's too long.
What line?
The one where you line everyone up on the edge of the box and they play into Slaney and he touches it for a shot.
Oh, you're joking. 20 players waiting for one finish.
He does that every Thursday.
Boys love it.
Did Ajax free?
Let me have a laugh.
The free ball one.
No, but
the free ball one, is that the one that you play in? The first person shoots.
In a front three, middle guy dribbles to the edge of the box, shoots.
Yep.
Goes to the guy on the left, 1-2 shoots.
1-2, and
that guy
cross.
goes 1-2 cross.
Even worse. I've done this in a first team. Ajax square. Ball starts just a basic fucking square. Why it never happens in a game. Pass the ball there to there, there to there. And then the guy doing it's like, right, you ready for this? 2 balls in. So one's going and then one other one goes and there's 2 balls going. And he thinks, 2 balls in now, can you deal with it?
Who done that?
When the fuck does that happen in a game?
Who
2 balls pinging about?
Who done it?
I'm not saying who.
I thought it was going to be him, but I thought you were going to say.
3 balls in.
But he couldn't wait to tell you. See, when the one ball was going round, everyone was bored, he couldn't wait, he was like that. Right, you ready for this? 2 balls.
I can't wait for the documentary to come out. Wait to see this. Sorry for the language. Wait to see him. He's fucking unreal.
No, shut up. What are you talking about?
He's an animal.
Is that out there? Is it? Everyone knows that's coming.
This would be an absolutely. Wait till people see this. The insight of this. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm talking this up, it's not going to be anything.
No, but actually,
I've heard he went mental once. That mental, his tash started shaking. We're going to see that in the documentary.
What are you saying about it? It's good,
at half time, didn't you? Honestly, I think it's absolutely terrible.
Do you hate it?
Oh.
Dave, what do you think, Kev?
Can I be honest?
Like, you can't have a tash if you can't actually grow the full tash.
No, I can grow the full tash, but I just wanted to be a wee coffee stand.
Why though?
To make the point, Andy,
just my thing, innit?
What do you think about the tash or the Kulik getting further
No,
back?
the Ku's like the worst, mate. It's killing my whole fucking everything that I'm going for. It's killing it. What do you do with my Ku's? Lick, mate, fuck's sake. Give suggestions.
Just lick the other side.
I've got 2.
Eh?
I've got 2 Ku's licks, aye.
The most I've ever seen.
Where does the Ku lick to?
What?
Where's it licked?
There.
Alright.
Either size.
Tell you that Ku licked that back some fucking distance, didn't it?
That looks better. That was nowhere near it was at the start. That's much
So what
better.
you should do, you should just shave your hair again, didn't
No, never again. How bad did that?
I'll name haircut for used to whoever doesn't finish.
Is that for the Hydro Christmas special? Do that again?
Can't wait to do the hydro again.
What's bumpier, his head or Johnson Burroughs' pitch? Mate, your head's like that.
I know, it's all that heading. I've got Jim Layton the eyebrows.
Here, down here, up here.
Yeah, man, here, did you see? Why am I even listening to this guy? He sent a Snapchat the last night, he's saying hairdressers fucked me.
His hands dislocate every time I sit in the chair, mate.
His nose
every time I go to
the
sit in the chair, his hands just go like that. He's doing my tits in, if I'm honest. He's actually a hero,
He goes to Edward Scissors hands for his haircut.
That's the first time my hair's not got it, not for your hair's not got it.
So, wait, sorry, when can we hear your Coventry?
I don't know when's it coming
Is
in.
it
Coming tonight?
It'll be out by the time this goes out.
Right, so it's it.
Wonder what they thought of it.
Dundee, what was it?
I know, I've actually bought myself a heater that's portable, plug in, so when we go away trips,
More's a concern, it?
You got to beef tomorrow?
Possibly, aye.
Are you coming to Cowden beef tomorrow?
Possible, you're on the co-coms, you need to go to the game.
It all depends on...
I will say...
Travel expenses.
And I'm being totally honest here, your after-match interview was very good. I thought it was very good.
Oh, did you?
I thought you were a natural at it.
I obviously spoke to Regan. I'll tell you what, a lovely guy, by the way.
Regan's a good boy.
They're all great boys. But onto me,
who's your favourite out of them all? Here's a big question.
Jim, Grant and Gaz.
Why, because they give you lifts?
I give you pick us up all the time.
I like Gary Fraser.
Have you seen that? Guy's a great boy.
I like him because
have you seen that coach getting picked up for the boys?
No.
Shocking that, innit? See if they're too right upon the boys, wait till they get you.
I have.
Who? Martin used to take Martin, didn't you?
No, Michael Beale used to take him over Ojaria every day.
Who?
Over Ojaria every day, Michael Beale.
But the two of them used to dive in?
Aye.
Told you, it's way forward.
Because he had them when he was a young boy at Liverpool.
What happens if he has a shocker like and...
Don't know.
I told you I brought a boy in for London for Peterhead. Stupidly
he stayed with you? I remember that.
Says to me, you can stay with me for a couple of days where you get a flatmate 3 weeks. Mum, I said, get him at my...
You should maybe done a shower either, didn't you?
So we are driving in for a game. I used to need to take him, obviously, get on the bus, come back. He's played a game, I think Jim's maybe had a go at him, I've had a go at him. And we're sitting in the motor on the way back and he goes, can I ask you, and just be honest, how do you think I've done? And I'm like to him, no good enough, miles off it. I need to be much better. Still 30 minutes of the journey, mate. Fucking silence.
And still staying in your house.
Oh, wow.
And then I had to come and sit to stay in my house. I don't know why I got myself in that situation.
Actually, just try to be too nice and it's just backfire.
I thought he was going to be a pure, because he played a pre-season friendly, he was brilliant. And I was like, if we need to get him, I'll up and stay at my house. Signed in was fucking dog shit, man.
See, remember I said about Dundee United finishing third? You need to take Hearts into Europe in consideration as well.
Aye, mate. Do you know what as well? The time the podcast
Europe.
The time the podcast next week, so draw.
Are they?
Dundee United in Europe.
Aye.
Yeah, I know.
So you talking about Hearts being in Europe?
I don't know. Dundee United were in Europe.
But he's thinking Hearts are there till after Christmas.
We're guaranteed.
Guaranteed till after Christmas.
Ooh.
So.
Do you think that'll have an effect on you?
No, because that's been the biggest, obviously, thing that the gaffers spoke about going into next year. We need a much bigger squad than we had last year. Because you look at it, towards the end of the season, see the full post-split fixtures, we had 3 16-year-olds on the bench because the injuries
15.
we had. No, there was 7, I think. But that's been the big thing we've had to do this year. It was more because I think we've only lost 3 boys for last year. We've already signed 6. So
Big Sims has been linked with a move to Sunderland.
Aye.
I think that's a great sign.
I'd be a good signing for them.
Andy, I've got to ask you. I've watched him a couple of times. How do you personally feel?
I thought he was a big signing for us at the time because I do think he brought us something different. He's obviously 6'4", powerful. He actually never scored loads of goals. I think he only scored 6 or 7 for sort of in the January time to the end of the season, but he did make a difference to us, to be fair. So I think he will be a good signing for us.
You seen your gaffer at Transmit?
I seen
he was there with his missus and kids. He was in the bit we were in.
That was after the drum champ again?
Every song that came on to, he was like that. I was like, Robbie, that's the drums, mate. What you doing that, man? You know what? He looks like a good guy.
He's a top man, mate. He is. He's a top man.
He was different. The 2 interviews we done the first, he was fucking up for it, and the second one he wasn't getting it away. But that was right before the end of the derby. So
mate, I'm not joking, right? I think it's one of the big reasons for our success. We've got a great changing room. Like, boys are brilliant. And all the new boys that have came in. Aye, definitely, because he spoke about it before, like they need to be the right character to come into the dressing room, and even the boys that we've signed this year, they are top men, to be honest. And I'm think they look good for the season, got to be honest.
Who you tight with?
Robbie Nielsen uses 8 of them a day, innit?
Oh,
aye.
He's cut his hair. Has he? You've seen it since he's been
shot. No, cup final, did you know?
No, because it's shorter than that now. What? Shot back in Dale
Why
Winton.
Why has he done that?
It's a picture of Dale Winton to the hairdressers. Great way to see it, honestly.
What about the gaffer's hair? What's isn't it? What's he thinking? We've not spoken about your Red Star in Turkey. How was it?
What's been swelled?
Somebody says it went bust.
No, Turkey was...
It went bust over in Turkey.
Nah. Red Star was
that scratchy over in Turkey?
Oh, sweating like... Very
not wiping it properly in that heat. Very scratchy.
Did you get any dodgy stomachs there with the all-inclusive?
No.
You did, didn't you, all-inclusive?
Paul, that's all down to the level you pay for the hotel.
I love it, Biggie.
What be 5-star?
You end up fucked there.
Be 5-star?
5-star, aye.
Wow.
I don't know if it's 5-star, I know.
Turkey was a go-to in the summer. I need to go and get my barnet done, mate.
Aye, I'm thinking
you're pensioning in the World Cup,
aye,
liposuction.
What is it, mate? Liposuction?
Teeth, barnet and a wee bit of lipo.
You get a gastric band?
Don't need one. I just need to exercise.
I went and picked Jude up yesterday. Pizza all around the mouth.
I did actually. I fucking did. I went that bastard. Aye. Fucking Jude, man.
Thanks for the hospitality with Jude.
Nearly ate me out of house and home, the boy.
He's a hungry boy.
My dad never cooked stuff like this. I said, does he know? I will.
What was it, an oven pizza?
Oven pizza. Yeah. I said, you've had a drink? He says, aye, just water. Boy, no drink anything else but water.
No, he doesn't drink fizzy juice, mate.
Good boy.
No, he's got nice teeth. Teeth like Paul McGinn.
Yep.
Will you bring any... Joe Savage, actually. So Robbie's brother, isn't he? The signings you've made this summer, as if you can have an even better season than last year. I thought Joe stopped drinking during the week. I thought he stopped drinking during the week.
But we never won it, so it's...
But what is a better season?
Win something.
What, a Scottish Cup?
Finished third, won a cup.
Is that not hard up against Celtic and Rangers?
Of course it's hard, but teams have done it before. So Johnson won a double 2 years ago.
Good point.
There's nothing to say you can't go and win a cup. But I still do like, listen, we're not going to lie, it's going to be very, very hard for Rangers and Celtic not to win the league for a long, long time, because the difference financially between the two teams and the three clubs is just obviously massive. But I do like the fact that's his ambition to obviously try and improve to win the league, because the financial year that Hearts are going to have, I'd imagine, is going to be the best for a long, long time. So if you keep continuing that and you guarantee yourself Europe to Christmas, it just allows you to spend more on the playing squad. So obviously that's got to be the aim, to get closer anyway to Rangers and Celtic every year. But two teams are obviously well ahead of everybody else in Scotland.
Boys, what do you think?
Do you not believe that, being honest here, it's alright being able to sign a player for 30 grand a week, but that 30 grand a week player doesn't always guarantee you success. There's been many players that come into football, it gives you more of a chance, but I think back to Craig Burley, George Burley's Hearts side that were
Craig Burley's got Paul McGinn's teeth as well.
And then I think if you look at even the time I played with Hearts, we were right up there with Rangers and Celtic in terms of there was only 2, 3, 4 points in between the three of us.
What, at the end of the season?
No, at Christmas time.
But then that's where the squad comes in, isn't it?
Aye.
And then obviously injuries happened, what have you, and Hearts regressed a wee bit, but you can compete with them, but it's over the course and distance. That's the difference. I
love Joe's ambition, mate, but no disrespect.
But obviously,
Hearts in the
the difference in wage budget alone must be 15 times at least. Nah, not at least, but it must be about 15 times.
I know, because if Celtic's paying one player 20 grand a week, that's $1 million.
But is it? I get what you're saying about ambition and stuff like that, but does that not put stupid pressure on Robbie Nielsen? Not stupid pressure, but unnecessary pressure on Robbie Nielsen. We came in the league. Is that not good enough?
But I don't think any Hearts fan is realistically thinking we're going to go win the league this year. I think it's just he said that his ambition is to obviously get closer to the two teams to potentially try and win a league. It's probably going to be a lot a good while, but years like last year will help towards that, because, like I said, the club must have made millions last year compared to years previous, but the difference is Rangers and Celtic get Champions League football. Obviously Rangers still to get it, that's 40 million guaranteed.
That's what I mean, how the gap is bigger.
At the end of the day,
that's an unbelievable season, that last season.
Yeah.
And I mean, the fact that he's absolutely battered at away in third position, nobody else getting near use. But for you to even get close to 7,
it will be a lot. I think the full league will be a lot more competitive this year. I really do.
I think you take third now, nah?
Obviously, aye. Of course you would.
It has to be, because I thought last year was poor in terms of some of the bigger teams performing. Aberdeen were rubbish. Hibs weren't great. Right,
we're going to go on to Hibs actually. Rocky Start, obviously I watched them in the Cup. I think they've been great in the Cup. The admin error, what about that? How does that happen?
I see Lee Johnson moaning about the admin error. Who do
you blame for it? Is that a club thing? Is it I think he's blamed the SFA. Is it
he's blamed the SFA, and I can see why, because in England they have a system where it's flagged up straight away. The clubs know, whereas in Scotland we don't have that admin technical type situation. But surely the person who's in control of who's available should be giving him a sheet each week and saying, this is who is available to your disposal this week.
I don't see how there's still that. I understand obviously the SFA flags things up, but I know at every club they've got somebody that does that. You get a sheet. The manager get a sheet of paper before a game, says this person's booking away for suspension.
Yep.
But I know when I get sent off last year, obviously they came to me and says you've been given 2 games, so they should know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But that's listen, let's not take away Bashiri's, that admin error. Hibs were still struggling to qualify for the group stages of the League Cup.
Yeah.
to not have them in the last
He's been quite critical of the League Cup. I think I'd much rather be playing competitive games than pre-season friendlies.
So with that, but
playing games that mean something, or playing games that just we'll see how we're going. I just think
I like it as well, but I don't think if anyone can complain, it's the SPL clubs. It's harder on the part-time clubs.
100%, mate.
Because a lot of them don't even have a full squad.
Some are going to have 12 players, mate.
100%.
And he's got 30 players and he's one of it.
Perform better in the league, you'll be in the League Cup at that point of the season.
Good point.
Yeah,
but that was the Paradise problem.
At the end of the day,
I like the League Cup.
I would rather be playing competitive games than
so what's the feel to Hibs?
I think they'll be a lot better. I really do.
They will
why
be
don't
a
we
lot
go
better.
your top leaves the top two just now. Go your other four in the top six. Hearts, Dundee United, Aberdeen and
Hibs.
Aye.
That's standard every year. We'd probably say that 6 every year. But
who could Ross County? Could they maybe be a recharge?
Should I say my dark horse now? Or should we wait to the end?
No, go on, give us that.
I think Kelly will be good this year. I think Derek McInnes's a great manager, and I think he'll get the best of the players they've got.
Jordan Jones, good signing there.
Jordan Jones is a great signing. Obviously, they've got Kyle Laffett for another season. He's going to score the goals, isn't he? You know he will. So I think they'll do well this year. They're probably my dark horse.
Kev, dark horse?
No, I think I'd probably agree with Andy and Kilmarnock. Having played with Kilmarnock, I'd like to see them get some stability back, stay in the league. But like you say, under Derek McInnes, I'm surprised that when he got that job, he could have maybe got some other jobs.
Why Hibs? Again, I'm not against Lee Johnson. Why Hibs not going to try and get Derek McInnes?
I know Lee Johnson's played in Scotland at Kilmarnock. Would that be right? Did he?
Yeah, played with Kilmarnock.
Did he also know help out with Kilmarnock?
I think he did.
Like in terms of the first team role somewhere.
He's had a few jobs, didn't he? Bristol City, Sunderland, obviously.
Sunderland, but for me, Derek McInnes fits Hibs'.
What Hibs are wanting.
They've signed a lot of players.
But Aiden's a great signing.
Yeah, Aiden's a good signing.
Like he's a I don't know. I think just.
When was the last time he played, Aiden? Was he playing last season?
Was he injured a lot last season?
You're supposed to know that, mate.
He was on the bench.
Scotland's biggest pundit.
He was on the bench, Paul, for the Wembley Cup final with Sunderland and.
You enjoyed that, didn't you, man?
Loved it.
You enjoyed that, did
So for me, he's fit, Paul.
That's right, shite.
But then he's been there, Paul. He's been there. He's been at the pinnacle of Wembley, lifting trophies. It's not a big deal for.
Is it a good day? Seriously, when you're a fan, is it good? Is it?
Great day, mate. Great day.
Where were you sitting?
Just about the same kind of level I was sitting at Clyde on Saturday.
Did you ever look up to the fans when you were playing at Wembley?
Yeah. Didn't give him a second thought.
He never interacted with him. He wouldn't have dogged off, take your shorts off, run about the pitch.
No, to be fair, the third time I noticed the crowd did that. The first cut, I just wanked him.
I know. The first division medals are class. Championship one's a bit better.
That pigeon's massive.
Shiting everywhere up there, innit?
Keeps looking at Andy.
So give us a wee bit of background. You've worked with Doos before?
No. The guy across the road back in the day, Ty Brun, would hear.
What's his name?
Ty.
I have Ty Brun. Ty header trying to sign him.
So he had the Doos across the road. Get the old tin out with the seeds in it, give him a rattle, that brings him back in. Might be a flying
pigeon. Again, what was he doing?
He was just rattling. Get the tears out, just
so would you go, you said you'd go and hold
I've had a few pigeons, aye. We Jonesy down the snore, he would sort the pigeons out. He would come in and sort that pigeon out right now. We Jonesy, aye.
What about Boobsy?
The pigeon would probably sit in Boobsy's head.
They're not catching that, it's too quick.
Right, what about Josh Doyle going to Verona? Good move. And we're going to come to him as well, Lewis Ferguson. Always going to Italy, great moves now.
You look at Aaron Hickey as well, how successful that's been.
Who was the boy Henderson that was there?
Liam Henderson.
He's still there.
Still there, aye.
Mate, his career's very much went under the radar since he's went to Italy. Because he's done really well, got promoted with his last team, moved again to another Serie A team, so he's done really well. It's good move.
I like his brother at Hibs as well. Every time I see him, I think he's a better player.
He signed early for good, didn't he?
Yeah.
He is a good player.
He's really good, that boy.
You think that's good for these boys going over to countries like
Brilliant, mate.
Definitely.
Brilliant.
I tried.
What, in terms of what, coaching and...
Did you ever think, Simon, when you played, if you had an opportunity to go abroad ever arise, would you fancied it?
100%.
I was the same. I remember when I had an opportunity to go to Germany, I was trying to push it through, but Sunderland wouldn't have it.
No.
He's surprised though, like Josh Doyle's done well, but he's not surprised there's young Italian players there. Left back. The boy Josh Doyle's has done really well. I don't want to
Wait, say that again?
The boy Josh Doyle's done well, but I'm surprised that there's not even no Italian players, young Italian players there. You know what I mean, Pat?
I think there will be young Italian players in Italy.
There is, but he's had this experience of playing in a Premier League.
They might cost a little bit more than 2 million, I know.
Is there not some kind of rule to do with this EU thing that they can get Scottish players a lot cheaper.
I'm not sure.
With
Brexit or not?
There's some kind of rule.
You get a Scottish player and 4 sleeves of fags and you can sell the back game. So.
Josh Doig's Cummins' brother, man.
Aye.
He goes out with Josh Doig's sister. He's fucking ripping it up, that boy, isn't he? Sent me a picture in the summer saying thanks for ruining my career.
Exactly, said the exact same to me. Thanks so much for ruining my career at Hydro. Best thing I've ever done.
Oh, what a boy. Aberdeen.
I think it'll be very good.
Different animal this year. Scales is very good, and so is Stuart, other centre back, really like it too.
Judge Jim Goodwin now. No, the last season that was in his team. Judge him now.
It looks like a totally different team.
So you've got Scales from Celtic, that be right?
City at the Scales for
That's a
Celtic.
good signing. That's a good signing.
They'll start making moves up that league, I think.
Well, it's
not that.
they're not doing anywhere.
Not doing anywhere. They'll start at the league now.
They'll start making moves up the league. They're top.
Where they finish
First game of the season.
I think they finish third. There you go.
First game of the season.
Two of them.
Who do you like that they've signed other than Scales and Stuart?
I really like the boy. It's overall, I think the overall. See, I think he's signed the right type of player.
What's that?
What he fits.
What's that?
Do you know what I mean?
What type?
Miovski, the striker.
Miovski's great.
What footed is he?
Left.
Well done.
He's great.
How did you know that?
I love the way he shifts on and hits his where he's left. He's brilliant. But no, listen, he's a good manager, Jim Goodwin. The only thing is, I would love him to play a bit more. That'd be my only thing. If it's not your style, then don't.
I've played.
In pre-season. But I hope they do that in the league because last year he didn't do that, but he didn't have his team.
I don't think you sign Liam Scales if you're not going to play with
him. So, listen, he
could play centre half.
Left centre back. Stuart can play as well. Right centre back. They've got good rotations. Full backs go high. I've enjoyed watching them. Been on the telly a couple of times. Kev, Aberdeen 4th.
They'll be close. I think they'll push. I think they'll push for 3rd as well because I think that they've got. I just really like Jim Goodwin. I don't know what it is. Hated him as a player, but I like him as a manager. I think he's somebody who, when he talks, you kind of want to listen. You'd want to play and do well for him. I think he would look after you if that was the case. But
never makes excuses on that, Jim Goodwin.
No, and their chairman up at Aberdeen obviously has been under a wee bit of pressure with some things he's come out and said. But I think he's willing to back Jim and try and get them to where they need to be. And it's a big job, big pressure job. The history of Aberdeen. So for me, Jim Goodwin, I think he'll be definitely pushing. They'll be in the top 6. Where in that top 6? Obviously, they play Celtic first game of the season. Would that be right on Sunday? I think it's Sunday, Saturday or Sunday. They play them first game of the season. So it'll be interesting to watch them and see how they get off. Because
sorry, mate.
No, I see how they get on.
Have you seen much of them?
No, but I do think they'll do well. Jim Goodwin's managerial career's been brilliant, to be fair. Got the Alloa job, got them promoted. Went to St Mirren, done brilliant with St Mirren as well. So I don't think there was any doubt when he got his own players in, his own squad, that they would improve. And they're probably where'd they finish in the league last year? They finished 10th, 9th or 10th?
Aberdeen, I think it was 9th.
So I think they'll probably be the biggest movers for me. I can see them. I think they'll definitely finish top 6, to be honest. And our team that's signed a lot of players, but brought in quite a few quid, didn't they? Lewis Ferguson obviously went for a decent fee. Calvin Ramsey went for a decent fee as well. So certainly had money to spend.
I think they got a few quid for Craig Brown as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
They were desperate to get him, weren't they?
Instalments, won it for 1986.
Lewis Ferguson.
20-year mortgage they got with Craig Brown.
Lewis Ferguson, obviously Bologna. What for the kid?
Well, Derek will get us there.
Yeah, I know, Derek will get us here.
See,
I texted him when Andy Gorham. That was the last time I spoke to him. I've not spoke to him since. I'll need a game on my phone.
The Sunday games, they'll play UVNAC and all that. And the Sunday...
Mate, it's a quick flight out of there.
Aye.
I know, that is brilliant.
Just get steaming with Derek.
Aye, there's a direct flight as well for Edinburgh to Bologna.
Imagine Dale in the box.
See if Bologna start dead bad, think he'll start slotting him on the podcast like he did with Aberdeen.
Oh, that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and a wee trip to Bologna, that'd be class, wouldn't it?
Is Bologna a night? Where anybody know where it is in Italy?
I've been.
Have you?
Aye.
With who?
Aye. Summer there. Swear to God, now we were in Italy. We flew into Bologna and stayed 2 nights in Bologna before we went to Rome.
See Dale?
No, I never. It was before he went.
Couple flight.
Why did you go?
Nice,
why did you want to go there? Would somebody recommend it?
No, because we couldn't get a flight to Rome, and there was a direct flight to Bologna, and you can just get a train straight to Rome for Bologna, like an hour and a half or something. So we stayed 2 nights there. Brilliant, really nice. 2 and a bit hours or something like that.
Brilliant.
That's us then,
really nice.
Let's pick a fixture.
We'll definitely. That'd be good to video as well.
I know. Pick a fixture, we'll go.
Need to a big in Juve or something. AC Inter.
Verona. Just dogs at Verona.
We could go and watch the 2 of them and report back.
Bologna, Verona.
It's not a bad shout. And Hickey, 12 million quid as well, Brentford.
I know.
We've not spoke about him over the summer, mate. Cal Naismith to Bristol City.
Wow. He's on a few quid there. He's on a few quid. Bristol, good players.
We'll be ready.
Canny, mate, never answers.
Great move for the baldy bastard.
No.
His hair's brilliant.
Sounds incredible, isn't it, big man?
His career's taking off, isn't it?
Time FaceTime.
Go try and FaceTime. We'll need to get down to Bristol to see him as well on that short flight. That'd be good to go down and see him. Right, while Andy's doing that, Slaney, I wanted to ask you, because you're at your old club, Motherwell, started the European campaign. Disappointing Scottish teams getting beat 1-0 at home face Sligo now.
Really bad. And I don't think they
wouldn't have happened in your day, would it, sir?
No,
what was the score of the first European qualifier?
Mallow put up European of the years, the moments, and they put the picture up of the game I scored, youngest ever goals from, then they put me in it. Why would you ever do that? Why would you think that?
I think a few reasons why they wouldn't do it.
But listen, that would certainly not have happened. We were playing against Bucharest back in the days and beating them. So, and they're now getting beat with Sligo Rovers.
That isn't great, is it? Let's be honest in terms
let's be honest.
Like,
I think their season has been on. That's the only thing, but we all know that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I think they might struggle this year, though.
Do you?
I don't know why I'm saying that, but I think they might.
Did they know Paul have a really bad run towards the end of last season?
They made the top 6, but somebody did tell me it was some amount of hours before they actually scored a goal or something, or a certain amount of wins. So
they had 2 wins for January the 1st to the split.
Right.
Wow.
So, and the second win was the one that got them in the split last minute.
Sligo Rovers shouldn't be beating a Scottish Premiership team. I'm not taking any disrespect away from the Irish League, because like I said, they play a summer league and they'll be up for it, but Motherwell's got a tough gig going over there to try and have a 2-goal swing to...
Got to fancy them to go through though. As I said, I think Blair Spittle and Paul McGinn are 2 good sides.
I think Motherwell played well, but then again, if they go out, would that go down as one of the worst?
Well, not...
Kelly against Cornish Key, man. Who? Kelly get beat off him.
Kelly get beat off.
It was a Welsh team, wasn't it? Cornish Key, that was it.
I'm sure it was him.
That
was a shocker. That was just after the Italian...
the boy that
manager came in, that he was assistant to Conte or Allegri or something like that, Ancelotti's.
That's right, but Donati,
wasn't
it? Big Brothers will tell us a bit about that when he comes on. By the way, Brothers got good stories.
His stories are amazing.
That one the other day.
He'll be able to tell you a few stories for us at Blackpool, I know.
Is he coming on this one?
He's serious, isn't he?
Good guy, but
good guy, aye.
Good guy.
Scary, man.
Right, we've already spoken about Jack Ross. Good appointment for Dundee United.
Amazing.
Great appointment.
Yep.
I really love Jack.
I've heard he's got the hardest pre-season in football history.
Really,
asked Charlie about it.
I met him last week, but he never mentioned it. No.
I've heard that it's
Charlie said it was hard.
Did he?
That golf, I said to him, how's pre-season? He went, it's been tough.
Surely when you're his age, but Charlie, you get a bit of leeway, don't you?
I think the boys are missing...
Do you get leeway? Your older boys?
No.
Who's your oldest?
Only 2 nights a week.
It's only 2 nights a week, my brothers. I think the boys are missing Tam Court's vocabulary, though.
They'll be lost without that.
Big Kurtz.
Big Kurtz.
Kurtz.
Some move for Kurtz, that.
Where's he, Bulgaria?
Hungary.
Hungary,
I think it's Hungary.
No interested.
Nah?
Do you know
Good that we've got managers going over there now.
Brilliant, good on him.
Do you know think they'll get his jargon over there?
I know nothing against Tam Courts. I've just got absolutely no interest in Hungary.
Supposedly I don't want to know any of the basic language. I just want to know all the fucking biggest words you could find.
I don't like going hungry.
10 letters.
No, you don't like man. No, listen, I'm proud.
I'd be good if Tam Court. I think Kid Tam watches us. I'd be more than willing to go over there as well. Interview him.
Brilliant.
That'd be bizarre, that interview though, wouldn't it? The words he's using.
He could fucking bamboozle us, couldn't he?
He could have a little wee boys. Couldn't he?
He got a wee bit disrespected, I thought, last year.
Right.
Dundee United fans were constantly on his case, weren't they?
And what was he, 4th?
Finished 4th, aye.
I mean,
brilliant.
What more are you after?
Listen,
First
football
season
fans, you're never going to please.
Amazing.
The hardest thing in the world to please football fans.
I don't think they scored a lot of goals last year. That was probably, if you're paying good money to go and watch football, you want to see goals. What do you want?
They tried, didn't they? They brought Tony Watt in January.
Stephen Fletcher, Tony Watt, strike force, that's not bad.
What's a Jack Ross formation?
I think he played 3-5-2 a lot. I think he's played that a couple of times. He played Bruni's team at Fleetwood at the weekend. Charlie says he played really well.
Oh, did he?
But Fleetwood beat them 2-1.
Well, what's good?
You going to go down and see Bruni? Since you're up his arse.
We're going to do an interview with him.
Are we?
Aye.
When's this?
Well, he was going to do it when they stopped playing, but he took that job really quickly. But he said he'll get something sorted out soon.
Peter, he'd try to get him in as well, didn't he?
Who? Peterhead.
To replace you when you left.
That's right.
He'd be great to interview, wouldn't he?
Bruni, he'd be good. So are you going to sort that?
I'll sort it, because I've never sorted
it. So that's on camera now. So what time frame will we give you just to see if you can...
When's the English League starting?
The week after Scottish, so
the Championship starts this weekend.
We'll get that interview at no word of a lie in the next 7 to 10 days.
What?
September International Week.
We've got Tuesday, Saturday coming up. When you want to interview somebody in between that?
We'll do it Saturday 3 o'clock, the interview.
Right, last few bit, bottom of the league, St Mirren. I don't think St Mirren will be done there.
I think
looking at the League Cup campaign, St Johnstone look like it could be another long year.
I think this is difficult to pick who gets relegated. Because I honestly don't know.
Where did he pick points up these teams? That's my worry.
Livy for me will be alright because...
No, they're mine.
Are they? Aye. And
But yet
what
Livy
basis?
goes in.
I think they could be done there.
What basis? Just
Alan
losing good players?
Sybold, two big players.
Sybold.
Yeah.
Gary Maley, 40-year-old goalie. He's retired.
I know.
Signing Tommy Sheridan, don't they?
Well, he'll replace him, aye. So good
Very
on them.
good.
That may actually
St
help.
Johnson.
Clear it, bro!
Well, I see the Martindale message you sent to me.
Oh, let's reveal it.
I might have deleted
He's
that.
one that I'm desperate
Keep
to get
talking
on.
now, I'll reveal
Have
it.
him on the podcast.
So who else are we saying? I know it's hard for you to
So
pick.
Johnson
I'm not going to
Yeah,
say,
but
but what I will say is Livy won't go down. That's a bad shot.
under his stewardship.
Always gets the right players.
But does this change your opinion? I think he's been seen wearing the chinos again.
You're joking.
That's what makes you think they
Martindale
could
has
do
it.
that.
I like when he wears them back.
That colour of chino.
Davey Slaney from Open Goal here, mate. Would love for you to come on the show one day. Massive fan. I think if me and you hit it off from the start, I could become your assistant next season. And he replied, you could become something, but I was thinking more along eating the lines of eating your dinner through a straw. Slaney says, not the start I was expecting. I think we will just go for a coffee first, see how that goes. Take it slow to start. I'm not really a slow starter, Slaney. It's all or nothing. You're more than welcome to pop out to the club pre-season or just after and see what's what. Might even let you join in a session with the lads.
That's brilliant,
Wow, Davy Martindale, what a hero.
So I'm going to go and
have you been out?
No, I'm going to go and see him back.
When?
Next 10 days, 7 to 10 days.
But that was two.
Have you in Brunei at Livingston?
Saturday. You ever done a shite to see?
No.
No.
I remember my wee brother was a wee guy and he was in the pool and he was like,
Who,
my
Robbie?
dad. Aye, and he was like, my dad, I need the toilet. And my dad was like, just stay in the pool. And he go out the pool, he pish in the pool. Stood at the edge of the pool pishing.
On his dog?
Snapchat, right, league winners, come on.
League winners. I'll go Celtic.
Right, I might have known. Celtic.
I think so.
I feel does.
What you
Feel
going?
does. Rangers. No, it'll be very tight.
So
I would
Rangers.
say... I said
what fans you want to keep happy this week?
I know. I said Rangers
Who's
last
been getting
year.
you, but...
I said Rangers last year, but I'm going to say Celtic.
Right, based on...
I'm not actually that bored who wins, to be honest.
I know, but
It's
why
just a
didn't
prediction though, Kevin.
Just I've
Doesn't
got for
want to know your
Celtic on the
fans, don't you?
basis that they have... I think Rangers, I'm going to say, they have made some good signings. They need to hit the ground running quick, whereas Celtic have made a few signings, but I think the majority of Celtic's starting line-up, the first game of the season, will be players that played most of the games last year and are ready to go.
No bad.
Yeah.
Craigie Mad Dog?
Physio at Heartside.
Is that Craig Gordon?
No.
Levine?
Oh, physio.
Physio, aye.
Is that what you call Levine? Mad Dog? And what's Keevan Stevens? Horny Dog?
The horn dog, aye.
Lippy Dick?
Right, let's move on. Relegation.
If you've not got a holiday snap, Kev, take all your clothes off and we'll take a picture of you now. Let's see.
You must have.
Has he got ketchup on his chest now?
I just see he's got... He's touched.
Let's see.
He's touched how he's standing. He's touched. Catch knocker on.
Why are you... Why are you...
I had to it was on the see that.
Put that in front of the camera.
Oh. That's
I didn't think you were allowed animals in the pool.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
So would you get the goggles now on?
Fucking quite right.
You diving quite a lot on holiday?
No, but they did on holiday, right? They had one of the big...
How did you and Lynn go about it with the kids in the room?
You don't
We had
fuck about
a
days, no?
3-bed apartment thing.
Oh, did you, right?
Just leave the kids
In
in
a
the
five-star
apartment.
hotel?
We had
How much are you getting paid here?
they put the big inflatable thing, obstacle course,
Dildo?
in the pool, didn't they?
Big inflatable
Wanted the
dildo.
adults to go on it. I
Right.
made a fuck myself, didn't I?
Did you?
I put the video up.
Aye,
Get a video, get the
How
video.
funny was the video of wee boy?
Put the video up of you and Lynn.
Big boy fine.
picture on the stairs.
Oh,
Put the
terrible.
video up of you and Lynn.
What one?
The one you showed us earlier.
Oh, you bastard.
Don't dare that, man.
with her big inflatable thing.
She didn't need armbands in the pool.
Right, relegated. You don't want to say,
No,
which
no.
is understandable. I'll go St Johnstone.
You said Livy a minute ago.
I said, I think Livy will struggle. Livy's second bottom. I'll go
Who's
St
sitting there as
Johnstone.
manager?
Stephen Robinson.
I'm going St Mirren.
What does that say to Stephen Robinson?
Robinson was the defining factor as it was going in there.
No, I wasn't too sure. I'm just thinking St Mirren last year struggled under him a wee bit when he came in.
Yeah.
And I've not seen too many signs going out of St Mirren that would indicate that they're going to be much better.
Okay.
Now, Paul?
I think Motherwell. If they don't get...
You're crazy, man.
That's a big
I like
shout,
you, but you're crazy.
Dark horse.
You think Motherwell get relegated?
That's a massive shout.
They've lost Lammy Stead.
Ricky Lammy Stead,
Is that part of the reason?
that's the main reason.
50 relegation.
Did we go back?
If he does get relegated, what would he go for? All Saints to Jack Jones, innit?
No.
Super dry.
Did Rangers get it right last year, no?
Oh, we didn't ever look back.
No,
because I said
I think you two said Celtic. I said Rangers. But I said Dundee United, dark horse.
I know I said Rangers to win
I
the
think that's a
league.
great shout. They came fourth.
I say Hearts, who just came up.
I said the D United would get relegated. No, Livingston.
I said
Livingston.
Right, dark horses this year. I never got who have you said?
Kelly,
right.
Dundee United.
So what in terms of dark horses? What, like 7th, 6th, top
Just
6?
No,
just today, alright.
I'll say guaranteed 7 for higher.
Wow. Okay.
Which I think's a good first season back in the league.
Yeah, that'd be a
Dundee
great season for Kelly. I would agree. Kev, dark horses.
Fuck. Do you know what I'm actually got to say, right? I think Hibs could actually turn their season around.
You're crazy.
I'm thinking they could be alright. Aye. I think they're going to be alright.
Right, okay.
Dundee
Right,
United.
I'm going to give them the benefit of doubt. I think they're going to finish in the top.
Who do you think scores goals for Hibs this year? Is it Melkerson?
It's Milkison, but they've also still got,
Nisbet.
what do you call him?
Is he back?
That is a massive thing.
And then they've got still Doig, what do you call the Doig? I very rarely would praise Hibs, but I think I just hear this feeling that this has been a rocky patch and things will start a bit better than what they think.
Right, okay. Paul,
Dundee
dark
United.
horses?
What's a dark horse for Dundee United?
They're fourth. They finished fourth last year. So you think they'll be fourth?
Third. See that bit? It was the top 6 was false because on the last day it could have went either or. It could be a wee. I mean, I think Mullow scored into Livingston 94 minutes and it got in top 6. So a difference, a goal in 94 minutes. I think Dundee United will cement their place and certainly the top 4. But I'm going to push for third.
Good shout.
Aberdeen's mine. I think Aberdeen will challenge Hearts for third.
Do you?
I think Hearts are comfortable third.
I think Aberdeen fourth, challenging Hearts for third. Top scorer. Kyogo.
I'm going to go Kyogo. No, I'm going to go Kyogo as well.
Aye, right.
Yeah, well, Morelos is clearly going to miss a few weeks of the season because he's still not back training yet. So Kyogo could end up with a wee 5-6 goal head
He's
start.
still got 5 house parties and posh on it to get to before he comes
Exactly.
back.
See Celtic, do you think Celtic play one up front with Kyogo?
I don't know. I
Go
think
3-3 all the time.
Giacomakis will be top scorer for me.
I think Giamakis as well. That's why I was going to ask. I think I saw him in pre-season, scored a great goal. I think come the end of last season, he scored some really good goals.
So when you're playing him,
When?
I think they'll rotate it quite a lot, won't they?
do you? So maybe Kyogo doesn't get injured like last year, played too much maybe.
I think Kyogo can play other places. That's what I think. I think Giamakis
I don't
might
think
be
he
that
He's
focal
better
point.
up top 20.
I don't think Kyogo can play other positions.
Not like him wide left, nah.
I think you take out what he's good at, his movement, getting in. I think you would play him every week.
No, I think
But Giacomakis has been
Giamakis scored more than Kyogo. There you go.
Okay, good prediction. And finally, player of the year. Who was it last year?
Carl McGregor.
McGregor.
Kid Gordon. Two of them. I'm going to go
Kyogo.
James Tavernier. I think he'll just score 15
Kyogo.
goals again.
Right, who you going?
Player of the year.
Charlie McGrew.
Up his arse, isn't he?
He always has been.
No, I'm going to change. I'm going to go. Because it's the obvious ones are Celtic names. I'm going to go Stephen Fletcher.
Carter Vickers.
Wow. Right.
Carter Vickers, ain't
Carter
it?
Vickers.
He's your most improved player for last season to this year. Who you think is going to have a big season?
What is this clubman of the year?
Last question. Look,
That's most improved player was always the worst, isn't it?
I know, but who do you think never had a great year last year and you think will be very good this year?
Good question, Andrew. I'll go. Here's one for you. GMS.
Wow, I love that.
Going to put my faith in him after his Cornwall trip.
Right, I've got a lot. I love that. Who you go for, Paul?
It's a great question.
I'm going to pick.
Paul Slaney?
I'm going to pick one for Celtic and one for Rangers. And I'm not saying that either had a terrible season, but I think Matt O'Reilly will be a big player for Celtic this year. I think he'll score a lot of goals. I think it forces me into the best 11, shall we say, and I think Ryan Kent has got to have a better season than he did last year.
Right. More goals than assists.
Has to be. So that's my two.
I think. Who do I think? I don't actually know. I'm thinking maybe Kevin Nisbet might score more goals than he did last year. I don't think he scored enough goals.
He did miss a good bit, didn't he?
I know he missed a good bit, but if you think how many games he played up to that point, and how long he went without a goal.
The way they played didn't really suit him either, did it?
No. I know that you're saying that. That's making excuses for him. The way he didn't play. Well, why don't you make different moves?
Because you can't just go against what the manager has to do, can you?
Simon, come on.
What?
So
if your manager asks you to drop in, you're just saying, nah, fuck it, I'm staying up a bit.
No, you can start. Sometimes I just think that, I don't know.
I remember signing of the season was a question last year, and you said Josh McGuinness, and he scored in the first 6 goal games of the season.
No, wasn't it Josh McGuinness? Kyle McGuinness.
He
got an injury as well, didn't he?
Kyle McGuinness, I know, but
so who's going to be signing of the season?
And then it was a terrible.
You said Kevin Nisbet the year before.
Yeah. So signing of the season, right? That's a good one. I'm going to go Scales at Aberdeen.
Scales at Aberdeen.
Wow. I'm going to go.
And Fletch.
I'm going to go Shankland.
Wow. I think that boy.
Backing your boy.
Yep. I think he's just going to score goals.
Seen him at Transmit as well.
I think that Matondo, is it Matondo at Rangers?
His uncle's not a
yeah, that's a good shout for me.
He could score quite a few goals.
Stephen Fletcher as well for me.
Fletch. So I've not seen Matondo, he plays for Wales, didn't he?
Where did he come from?
Schalke, wasn't it?
Schalke,
very fast.
Rapid.
Wide right.
Wide right, aye, but it's a right footer. You know, we like your inverted wingers, don't we? Especially with Kent cutting in the right hand side. But
I think that suits it, one coming in, one.
I don't think it does, because James Tavernier likes that width, didn't he? James Tavernier likes to be the one.
So is Matondo no one that comes inside?
Seems
See, when Gio first came into Andy, when Gio first came in, he played that way, didn't he, with the two high and wide wingers?
Aye.
So he might go back to that, but then you take away from Tavernier. Could he be an underlapping fullback?
Who's going to be? Who's going to be the first manager sacked?
Si Ferry.
I can't say.
I can't believe it's
I'll say it off camera.
Monday.
Say it off camera.
Okay.
Paul, do you want me to do it?
And the last question of the podcast, and most important, where is Mark McGee right now?
Mark McGee's tied to a radiator freezing, just want a bit of food.
I'd love to know what you actually done for some holiday. Call Mullen always GMS, man.
Who's in there now, Dundee?
Gary Boyer.
Apparently he's quite good.
Good Gary Boyer.
Off to a great start.
Everyone that works with him seems to quite like him.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was great to be back, boys.
It's great to be back.
It's good to be back.
See you next Monday.
Anything else to talk about now?
Good luck for everybody at weekend,
Aye, all the best.
Give me tomorrow night.
best.
Tomorrow night. Fuck.
Aye, good luck to the Lowland League teams tomorrow night, especially Broomhill away to Cowdenbeath.
Thanks,
Can't wait to get back to
Thanks,
Cowdenbeath.